Hello YouTube and welcome back to Working Class Education. My name is Devin, your left-handed Polish factory worker, and today we're going to be talking about pocket knives. As you may know, I'm a firm believer that everyone should have some sort of pocket knife or tool on their person every day. And you may also know, if you've watched this channel, that I've done a review of the Swiss Army Victorinox Tracker. I very much like this knife, one of the few knives you can open left-handed with your thumb, one-handed, no problem. Another reason I very much like this knife is it has a substantial Phillips head screwdriver and a quick access to a flathead and also a pry bar. Also doubles as a bottle opener, but I've never used that. Very good knife, very much like it. But as you can see, we got a lot of Leatherman here. You're going to ask yourself, why do you have so many Leathermen? Well, first of all, this is not a sponsored video of any kind. Leatherman does not give me any financial gain. I do not gain anything financially from any of these videos. But I decided that I use my pocket knife every day. I use it at work. I'm somewhat of a professional. I got a lot of tools and a toolbox, and I thought maybe I should step up to something else that has a little bit more versatility, and I decided to get the Leatherman. Now, why so many? What's going on here? Well, first of all, let's start from the beginning. Why do we have so many? I did my research, and I was told if you're only going to get one Leatherman, get the Leatherman Wave. So that's what I got. Now, I will say I was never a Leatherman guy. When I was a kid, I was in the Scouts. Some of the leaders and dads had Leathermans. They thought it was the coolest thing in the world because it's got multi-tools, it's got a plier. But the early, original Leatherman, I was never very impressed with, because while it may have been very well made, it was kind of clunky because you had to open the pliers, then open the blade, then close the pliers. It didn't have any locking bar on the blades. I was never a fan of it. I always felt like a good Swiss Army. It was much more usable, user-friendly, easier to handle. Well, that has changed. The Leatherman has come a long way. I'm very impressed with the outside access to the blades, one-handed open, don't have to fiddle with anything else. Also, utilizing all the space to compactly put. They got a lot of stuff in this thing, which makes it kind of bulky and kind of heavy. It is compact, but it's also pretty thick and heavy. Now, but that's the reason I got it. It's got a lot in here. I'm very impressed with the pliers. The main reason I got it is because it's got a good system for screwdrivers, because screwdrivers right there available, good substantial handle, and it has reversible bits, and it's also got, I purchased this also, the bit kit is a must-have if you're gonna use, if you ever find yourself needing different kind of screwdriver bits, the bits kit is awesome. They count it as 42 different bits if you include this little eyeglass. They're all double-sided. They slide in and out of here very easily. I'm very happy with having 40 different screwdrivers, and it has this extender. I don't really use the extender much, but it is a standard 1/4 inch. These flats do fit in there, no problem. So they work with your standard deal. Sometimes it gets a little tight in there. I'm not sure what's going on, but they don't fall out, that's for sure. But also with that 1/4 inch standard, you can use regular, if you have like these lying around, these are just, your regular screwdriver bits. You can get little cheapo kits of these. I'm sure I got them laying around. They fit in there, no problem. I can fit it all the way down in there, but I don't want to get too stuck. You can also, if you got some of these guys around, I got these laying around. These are like socket drivers for an impact driver. Bam, now you can use that as a nut driver or socket. You could also, if you have a socket kit, they make these little adapters. That's a 1/4 inch hex. Now it goes into a 1/4 inch socket, no problem. So very versatile. I really like having the ability to have all of that right in my pocket. However, this was a little bulky to slide into my pocket. Yes, they do make a pocket clip, but boy, it was just taking up a lot of space in my pocket. I didn't like it. And what do I do with this? Slide it in my pocket also. Now I got, I feel like I got a purse full of stuff. So I got some sheaths. And yes, the Leatherman Wave does come with a sheath. I do like it. Just didn't like how it looked. So I got these fancy sheaths. I like these sheaths. This particularly for the bit kit, it does fit both plastic sleeves, so all 42 of your bits slide in there, no problem, slide right out. They don't fall out, but they're not stuck either. They slide out very nicely. And it's got a little loop pouch for this guy too. That's a little tighter, but again, I think that's going to wear in over time. I've only had this a few weeks, but again, slides out, no problem. And to have all 42 right on your hip, right on your belt, at the ready is a game changer. Now, why did I have so many Leathermans? Why am I addicted to buying tools? Maybe. The problem I had was this guy is just a little too bulky. It is substantially heavier. It's much heavier than this. It's way heavier than your bit kit. And as you can see, I have some damage on it from rubbing on things, hitting my chair. Just, I'm not happy with the damage. So I thought to myself, what can I do? I really like the bit kit. I really like, this is no problem. Having two pouches on your belt at the same time. Do you put them on one side? You put them on each side? It was really cumbersome. I thought I could deal with it. I gave it a few weeks, but it was like bumping into stuff, scraping on stuff, getting caught on stuff. I didn't like it. Maybe I'm just clumsy. I don't know. Again, this one is slim, no problems. Whatever I rubbed against slid right off of it, no issues, nice and light. This, just a little too much. Just a little too fat. And it's no fault of the sheath, it's just the tool. That's just the way it is. This is a great tool. I have no issues with it, good quality, but I find, what do I really need? I was fine with my pocket knife for years. I used the pry bar and the screwdriver a lot. I've used this screwdriver a lot more because I am in a situation where I need Allen keys, I need Torx bits, and to have them right here, ready to go. I don't have to go to my toolbox. I don't have to carry stuff around. It's awesome. But do I need a can opener? No. Do I need scissors? No. Do I need, my eyeglass? This is kind of neat to have a dedicated pry bar is good to have, but do I need it? No. Where I work, you can literally find a piece of metal or something lying around and use that. Do you need the tiny eyeglass drivers? Not really. If you're going to do something delicate, you're probably sitting down at a bench somewhere, anywhere next to a toolbox. It's nice to have a sawtooth, but I'm never going to use that really at work. For everyday stuff, a file, metal files. I got a dedicated bench with metal files on it. That's where I do my filing. So if you're going to go camping or a survival kit or a go bag, or you really want to be prepared, these are awesome. I got nothing bad to say about the Wave other than it's bulky and it's heavy, which isn't a drawback for some people, but I want to have it with the bit kit. I want to have all the bits with it, and it's just too much. So that brings me to this guy here. And some say, well, why would you have this? This came with the Wave for free. It had some package Christmas sale. So I have a feeling they couldn't sell enough of these. They bumped up the price of the Wave. And then they put these in there for free, right? Nothing is free, but that's what they said. So whatever. Got these both for a good price. It was like 120 bucks. I figure the Waves are pretty much $100. This came with it. Yeah, why not? I'll try it. Excellent little knife. It is much, well, not much. It's a little smaller. It's a little bit smaller. Yeah, there you go. That's a cool thing. You can, whatever. So it's not much smaller, but it's a little bit smaller, as you can see. But point is, it's a lot slimmer. It fits in your pocket much easier. It's got a good pocket clip. It does have pliers. It does fit in my hand pretty well. If you have big hands, that might be a problem, but my hand fits no problem. But my issue with this, and the reason I think they couldn't sell a lot of them, is because that's all it is. It's literally just your pocket knife and some pliers. In which case, if that's all I had, I would just go back to this because I like having something else. So, what happened? Why do I have this? Well, it's almost a perfect marketing scheme, I think. I wanted the Wave. I wanted the bit kit. I like that. The Wave is a little bulky. It comes free with this. I see how light and slim and great this thing is. And then it makes me want to buy this. The Skeletool. I like the Skeletool because it's everything I need. A good solid knife. No problem. One-handed open. I will say I can't really get to it with my left thumb, but my left finger, no problem. I don't have an issue. And as you can see, I don't know which came first, but these are like identical. They're exactly the same design to a T. So whatever's going on there, it's the same design, same designer. I don't know if they chopped one off, but this has a Carabiner Clip, which is also a bottle opener. I'm never going to use that, but it's cool to have if you want to hang it on something, you know, who knows. But the game changer with this still has the pliers, which you will use if they're in your pocket. You will find a reason to use them. They're just there. You pull them out, no big deal. You use them a lot more. The fact that it has a screwdriver, that's a game changer for me, because it's everything I wanted in the Wave, minus all the bulk. I can slip it in my pocket. It's very comfortable. It's got a good pocket clip. It's exactly the same size, pretty much, almost a little smaller than my Swiss Army knife. It's even a little bit thinner in some places. It's a lot lighter, actually. I like it. And again, this is a good system because you can slip in whatever you need. You need a 1/4 inch Allen wrench. Oh, let me go to my toolbox. Nope. Right now. Got it. Matter of seconds. No more wasting time looking for Allen keys. And you will keep them organized because you're not going to just lay them around. You're going to put them right back in the sleeve. And also, if you're good and you know what kind of bits you use all the time, it comes with a little holder for another set of bits. And you can put whatever you want in there. So you can have 4 different bits on the tool at all times. Plus you got your kit of 40 there. And again, you know, you use that in conjunction with this guy. Well, now you have a nut driver of multiple sizes just ready to go. So I am a huge fan of the Skeletool, and this is now my everyday carry. That is why I have so many different Leathermans. It's not because I'm a Leatherman fanboy. It's not because I'm a hoarder or collector. It's because I love my Victorinox. I needed a Leatherman. I wanted to try it out. Everybody said get the Wave. Wave was too bulky. This thing doesn't have a screwdriver, so it's cool. It's a nice little pocket knife, but that's all it is. To have a real multi-tool, this is it. So now my everyday carry consists of this, and I do keep these both in the sleeve. They slip in there no problem. They're nice and tight. They're not too tight. No problem. Slide in and out. And what I like is this sheath is just light and slim enough that, you know, it looks like this is bulky, but boy, it is way less. It's just enough less that it doesn't crack and hit stuff. So that is my new everyday carry. I'm very impressed with Leatherman. They've come a long way than, you know, the 20 years ago when I saw one, and especially the Skeletool. Yes, again, this is kind of, and they even make bigger ones, you know, this is kind of the run-of-the-mill mid-size. But for me, I don't need a lot of that stuff. This slips in my pocket, disappears in my pocket because it's even smaller than this guy, or the same size. It slides right in there, it's thinner, disappears in my pocket. This sits on my hip, don't even notice it. And I got 40 something drivers. You got a solid knife, you could use this end as a pry bar if you wanted to, and the pliers. So to me, this is your all-in-one. Well, if you need more than this, you need to be by your toolbox. If you're walking around the shop or going around a big place and you're 100 yards from your toolbox, this is what you need. This is what, you know, a good screwdriver, a good pry bar, good pliers, a good knife. Any more than that, you're gonna need to make a trip to the bench where your toolbox is anyway. So anyway, that is my everyday carry. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, hit the like button. I would appreciate subscribers. I do appreciate every subscriber I have. I will be making more content on a regular schedule. I know I've kind of abandoned the channel for a bit there, but I have a plan to kind of maybe weekly or monthly do updates in a more consistent manner. This has been your left-handed Polish factory worker. Thank you for watching. Over and out.